we're all remote at our firm
Yeah.
too, and it's hard to build that remote culture. And I feel like we do a very good job with it. But I noticed that you
Yeah.
guys have offices. I always assumed you were in San Diego, but I guess you're not now. But you have you had a Torrance one. You guys have ones in Dallas, Austin, other places. How you were able to build? You guys have a lot of employees, 350 other law firms. How are you able to build that remote culture?
Yeah, I mean, we have about 250 employees. At least
Wow.
50% of them are remote. The rest work out of Torrance.
Where in Torrance are you guys located?
We're on Hamilton.
I don't know where that is.
Yeah.
I feel like I know you know LA more than anybody.
I don't know Torrance much. I stay out of the South Bay.
To your peril.
To my peril.
I'm trying to get him to move next door. I feel like it'd
I'd
be
love
nice.
to move over there. My wife says it's too cold at the beach.
Yeah, she should come right now. It's been quite hot.
It's
She likes scorching weather, like
yeah,
110
she's
plus.
like a lizard.
She should move to Dallas. It was 100 degrees on Monday.
Yeah, but they have humidity in Dallas. That's shit.
She can't do that. Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? What was
You
it?
don't remember.
I forgot.
Yeah, this guy's like a movie memento. You know, but he's got to get a tattoo to remember where he was 5 minutes
I
ago.
forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, it'll come to me.
It will not come to him. No, but we were talking about culture
Yeah,
and community
yeah.
that you're building.
Now I remember.
Oh, here we go.
We have lots of remote employees now at my office. We've embraced I have a young office COO, and she's implemented lots of these things. And, I'm along for the ride. I don't want to hold back, from innovation and things. But just like, I think last Thursday, I called one of my remote employees at like 2 in the afternoon. And like, this is the first time I've ever called this particular employee. I always send her emails, she responds to her. But I actually had to I needed an answer to a question pretty quickly. So I called her at like 2 in the afternoon. And man, I know for sure I woke her up. You know what I mean? She's like, hello? It's like, hey, it's tomorrow. Oh, hey, what? I know I woke her up. So it's like, that kind of shit bothers me. Because I know.
But if she's being responsive on
she was fucking
emails,
sleeping.
is she answering calls for your firm?
Yeah, I don't get complaints about her, no, but I know she was snoozing. I know it. So it's just like.
This guy's a
man.
tyrant. He's a tyrant.
Yeah, listen, I always say if you can't work for me, it's be hard for you to work anywhere because I'm pretty
You are
easygoing.
very good to your employees.
I'm
Yeah.
good to my employees. I'm pretty easygoing. Do your fucking job and that's it. Especially in what I do because I really have no life experience whatsoever other than being a personal injury lawyer. I graduated from law school when I was 23 years old. In law school, I had a few shitty jobs as a limo driver for my dad.
And for OJ, apparently.
I used to drive for OJ. I worked at El Torito.
You were at El Torito?
Yeah, I was a bartender at El Torito Marina Del Rey.
What?
Yeah.
I actually know that's not there anymore.
Did it close?
I think it closed.
Yeah, me and my roommate Eli, we used to work there. He used to make tableside guacamole.
Is that how you know that sushi chef? Where was he at?
No, he went to junior college with me. Kenji.
What?
Kenji.
So if you ever go to Mario, if Mario ever invites you to party, go because he usually gets Kenji, who's the best sushi chef in America. This guy's cutting like, I don't understand how he gets
he's
there.
come to my house and Kenji will bring like a 5-pound slab of toro that he just got like from the fish market, and we'll just chop it up in my kitchen and just eat it. It's the best. But so I have no experience other than being a lawyer, right? And I worked at a bunch of law firms, PI firms, got treated like a fucking dog by people. You know how shitty most employers are? The lawyers I work for treated me so bad, literally browbeat, treated like shit. So then when I opened my own office, I decided I wasn't going to have that kind of culture. And I'm so good to my employees and stuff. And the fact that some of them still fucking complain, I always think, I was telling my office manager the other day, I was like, if these people complain about what we do here, they would have worked at some of the firms I worked at, they would have killed themselves.
But it's a different world now. So when you guys have so many virtual employees, how are you building that self-worth and confidence and community?
For me, it's a lot of leading from the front lines. I tell my sales managers, it's you want to be General Patton and Rambo.
Oh, I like that.
Because I think there's credibility of them seeing what you're doing and being a servant leader and leading by example. And creating a culture for me of wanting to make sure that everyone, I have 17 people in 8 different states. And it's largely making sure that they feel empowered but not orphaned. And making sure that they have the tools that they need, they feel supported. But in terms of what they're doing and making sure that we hire slow and make sure we have the right team members. and I call it the it factor, trademark pending of
Yeah, I feel like you're not going to get that one.
I probably won't get it, but integrity, intellectual capacity, or curiosity and tenacity. And if I can trust you and you're going to work hard, like I know you're curious, you're going to succeed.
Yeah, I think tenacity is the most underrated.
But you can't teach that. Like you can
can't.
interview it and you can understand it,
Yeah,
but you can't
tenacity
teach
is number one. You know, like I just remember, like the first time I ever saw my son Max play any type of organized team sport, I think it was like basketball or something. He's like 3 years old, and he was a fucking animal, like fouling, biting, scratching, knocking.
Yeah,
players
law firm
over.
owners out there, hire the
I was
biter.
just
The
like-
one, if somebody fouled out for a career,
yeah,
no, for
I
real.
was
Like,
just
these are people that work
And I
hard.
told my wife, this makes me so happy to see this kid as an animal. You know what I mean? And she's like, what's wrong with you? I said, that what I just saw
I
this
think
kid
she does.
do
I think she
doesn't-
walked in. I
doesn't-
think Max walked into your bedroom one night and saw his dad was a biter.
Yeah.
Now he's
no,
a
I'm
biter.
just saying, I told my wife, I said,
Yeah.
what I just saw
It
this
might get
kid
edited
do
out. Might not. We'll see.
is something you can't teach. You either have it or you don't. He is a fucking beast, competitive, tenacious animal, and that's exactly what you can't teach, and that's a great quality.
Yeah. Well, cheers. Well, Dave, we're wrapping up the end of the episode here. So, like, the last thing we always like to ask our guests here is, I know my answer is pretty easy on this one, but what is your bourbon of proof? We went around different genres here, 3 different type of tastes of the world. What is your bourbon of proof here?
Yeah, not to be a homer, I think the Texas one.
I think it's a clear winner.
I'm definitely with you.
So, can we have one more pour of the Texan Garrison
Jeez,
Brothers
for
whiskey?
sure.
Yeah, I need to clear my palate of the
Yeah,
other
because
Irish whiskeys and the
I
King
mean,
George.
I don't know what these
The
people
stupid
drink.
expensive bottle at the
People
end here with
drink
the gold
these
cap.
Irish whiskeys, man. They got a big, man. They got a dead tongue or something.
That's a delicacy in a lot
It's
of
just
places.
horrible.
David, thanks for coming on to
Yeah,
this
thanks
episode
for
of
having
Bourbon
me.
of Proof.
This is good.
Thank you for
You
bringing
know, Bob. You know, a lot of people have said that you've gone nose deaf at times. Are you? Can you?
I actually don't. I know.
Can you still smell, or you've gone nose deaf?
Is this a joke that I don't get?
Forget it.
I feel like this is something I don't get.
You don't get it.
I don't get it
I'll tell you about it later. I'll tell you about it in Spain.
in Spain. So Mara and I are going to spend a month together in Spain, where I'm going to document every single one. Like, he's sleeping in the pool while his son's trying to swim. Max will be drowning. He'll be asleep at the ledge. This is
You
the
know
thing.
what? This time I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna drink like 4 espressos every day to keep from you getting any fucking video on it.
He'll drink his Bang Energy, whatever. He'll fall asleep at the wheel drinking. So, Dave, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers. Thanks for bringing this.